Generic greetings and welcome back to Endless Legend, where in the previous episode we were focusing on getting an army up and running just so we can start sledging the Draken here and taking this island, and let's hope that we can at least get a fairly decent way in this episode. So I'm going to start moving my hero here and you can see just how fast they can go. I'm just sort of scouting out and see what we can find here with a lot of these units, although some of them, well, we might as well gather that and then the other one we can go up to there. There's some units that we are going to use to garrison these areas because, well, it is of some use for us. For defensive purposes mainly. Shame I couldn't get that one because that has a luxury boost facility as well as spices, but anyway. So we're going to, like I say, try and put this army together. What I'm also going to do is scout round the bottom here. This is where we've got, I believe it's the Wild Walkers. Yes, the Wild Walkers there. And we can see that they have a fairly decently sized city here. We've got some exploitations on the steel stalks and the mitochondria and stuff, but I can't see the nameplate of that city. I can't see what the deal is in the actual size of it, but we'll see anyway. So we're just going to scout there and nothing there. We've got some ended moving over as well as that moving, which for some reason it's not. It's saying it's not doing much. Let's just press end turn and crack on with that. We should have at least enough money now to put this army together and also a lot of stuff built. A new quest, World of Monsters, be the first empire to tame all 3 Urkins. That's not going to happen. However, we have the first produced amount of 4,000 dust at the end of the turn, so we've gained 80 Palladian. Also, the fire ships is attacking my Vor, which is interesting because that's the Wild Walkers. We're going to auto-fight that, and we can see that apparently I didn't destroy any of them, which is a bit of a shame. Perhaps a manual fight would have been of better use of that, but we didn't do it. So the Wild Walkers have attacked me, and that's interesting. So I'm going to send my hero down and see if they really want to attempt that again. Also, I am looking for armies that we can put together. There's some centaurs roaming around as well. We'll search it there, and we've got 120 dust once again. I'd like to go up there and search that, but them dwellers will probably attack me. We'll risk it. We'll risk it, why not? This Vor we are going to send over there, actually. We're going to see if we can get all these garrisoned. The Leviathan, I don't know where it is, which is of some concern, quite frankly. So let's go into that, which is naval unit production cost reduction, which is good. In terms of our equipment as well, we do have another slot, and what can we put in there? So we've got extra dust, extra science, we've got things like improved initiative and life and such, and none of that's of real interest to me considering just how much it's taken. Oh, that was a good one. XP when recruiting a unit on cities. We'll go for that one. We might as well. Don't think there's anything else that I really want. No, that should be about right. It only costs a little bit of dust as well. Speaking of a little bit of dust, let's spend a little bit of dust. Actually, no, let's spend a lot of dust. So we're going to put this in order of price once again, and then we're going to start buying things out. We're going to go for, there's a Minotaur there and some Rumblers. Now, technically the Orcs are more expensive, but the Rumblers have a lot of health, and the Draken, they have a lot of health also. So I think it's important that we get some meat, essentially, in order to wave in. Now, we could go for another Orc, but that means we've got a lot of ranged units. Adjustica would be okay. They've got decent defense, but their attack is fairly poor. However, their damage is also poor. Orcs are not bad. I can say that. Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, look at the damage on that. Yeah, well, if you can get a bathysphere on land, then you're doing better than me. Minotaur. Do I want a Minotaur? Yes, I think we do. Let's go for that, and then once again we'll place it in our main city, and the main city now we should see has a big army, at least an army we can build now, and we're going to send it down. So there we are. We're going to build another Borough Street because that is of well, just of interest to us at this point. We're going to also buy another Leviathan. We should now have a couple of Leviathans sitting there. One there and then one over there. Is that over there? I think it is. I'll check in a second. We've got Hyperium Extractor, which can go there, but I'm not going to bother because, quite frankly, the next thing we're going to build, it'll be a city tile over there, so we'll just leave it at that. We'll build that there. This one, we will build a Hyperium Extractor on that corner, though, because it is quite far away from our current location. That is just sitting there. We're going to put that on sleep mode and then end the turn. 5 to 25 turns until we get the winter there, which is not great, but anyway. What's this? This is our our ended coming over there. And quite frankly, with a lot of what we've started to pile up, it might be probably a good idea to Would it be a good idea to go ahead and move them into that area? I don't know. I don't know. It's a good idea to just start moving them in and getting that attack underway. I don't know. Haven't yet decided. Borough streets can now be built, which is good. We can also build some like national arenas and such, as well as the National Museum, which increases our influence. So do I want to do that? I think I want to probably build closer to this river, really. Just building on the river is always useful. 6 there. That's 8 industry, 3 dust. That would be 693. Yeah, that's better for us. And only 500 to buy it out. And then I'll build this museum of Auriga. In here, we're going to say the National Museum, which is going to cost me 1,500 to buy it out. So I'm not going to do that. However, I will probably put another person into building. Up the top here, we do have the option to build another one of those, so we'll crack on with that. That's okay. This can build another borough street. Where would we want to build another borough street, though? These are being exploited. That can't be exploited. There's that coal forest back there, but that's not going to happen. Going there and then building on that, which is the black earth, would be decent, and it's only 600 to buy that out, so I'm going to do that. Where's the other Urkins? One there, and one over there. So actually completely the opposite side of the world from anything that we have. In terms of research, I haven't set that yet. We will go for... What shall we go for? That's trade routes. Well, we don't have that. We've got... hydrology. Train with industry during summer, and canal locks, which you can only build once, so it's not great. I think it just dust refinery is always good. Don't really need the plough factory either. I think, yeah, probably dust refinery. Although, since we're getting a decent amount of research, is anything else that would help us out? Anything else that would help us out? Army unit slots and empire. Increase the army size. That would be good, so then we can actually have a fairly decent army of 8 actually, 8. First step to heal Nigeria using the magic of survival, Auriga, blah blah blah. Build over a total of 7 anomalies, which we've done. We've just gained industrial processing, excellent. And also we need to produce 288 dust per turn. Well, since we're producing a total of 1,159.5, I think we are just about all right there. So we're going to head over to this city because, quite frankly, I think I'm about ready to take this attack here on in, and I can't move that. Why can I not do that? It's a mercenary unit, but it's not classed as one. I guess they still know it's me. That's a shame. Can I make it a mercenary unit? I don't know if I can. Nor do I know if I really want to at this stage. Let's search for that. There's 200 dust. And then I'm going to go... Where's the nearest Urkin? It's over there. It's 2 turns until it changes its location. And quite frankly, looking at where it is at the moment, the chances are it's probably going to... chances are it's probably going to head around here. Actually, no, there's other tiles around there. I have no idea where it's going to go. Anyway, these rumblers, we can't move in, but I will keep them where they are. You can see we've got a lot of units around here, and I can't see their army. So next turn, we'll surround this thing, and we'll get that. We'll take that attack on in. This hero can search there. There's some blood crystal, which is good. And then we will dive back into the river over here. And we've got some new areas to search, which is good as well. So let's put that on guard and then end the turn. 2 more turns. 1 more turn, actually, now, until we can get what I think we need, which is the... Let's move these Urkin lice down. These Urkin lice are massively overpowered. Until we can get the army of 8. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to siege this city. So this is just getting siege as far as the computer is aware of. It's just some random bods. But obviously that is not the case. We know that that is definitely not the case. So we've got the Leviathan. We've got 2 Leviathans there now. We are trying to put an army of 6 together. Just for roaming around purposes. We're going to go over to units and we'll have a look around. We'll change it to price and we'll say, oh, there's a couple of centaurs, so we'll buy the first centaur, shove it in. Actually, we'll shove it in, where's the next city? Roth. We want to buy it in Roth, so we'll say units, once again in price there. So centaur, buy, put it in Roth, select that, and same again for that other centaur. It's a little bit cheaper, buy it in Roth. And was that the right place? Yes, and we'll say new army, and then we'll bring it right down. We won't yet be able to group them up because, well, we can't. We just can't. We need the signal corps to be researched, which is next turn anyway, so it's not too much of a problem. In terms of heroes, we're going to put it in order of price there. We're going to see what sort of heroes we can buy. Looks like to be, that's a decent hero. That is that a cavalry hero? It is. These are support heroes. Buff friends and debuff enemies. Healing, that might be okay. An army boost. I think we'll probably go for that. There is a Leary, and they're really, really good when it's winter. This guy, obviously one of ours, but not good for land. Well, not necessarily good for land. It's fortification boost and stuff. I don't think we really want that. We'll probably go for a Draken hero, and then we will level them up. So, in terms of skill tree, I've currently gone up in the Indiana Bones, which is, again, bonuses to searching there. And we've got trim with river, flying units. We're just going to go to the left here, which is going to be for extra defense and such. We'll apply that, but we'll also, while we're here, equip it with some better technology. We'll go for slowdown or exhaustion. Exhaustion I find is a bit better, for the most part anyway. Slowdown can work, but it's not fantastic. In terms of equipment, I would love to give it some tier 3 gear, but we just don't have the money for it. Actually, you know what? We do have the money for it. That's exactly what we've got. We do have the money for it. We'll go with titanium, and we'll just buy that out there. Oh, I guess that's me bought. That's me bought out. I'm going to sell some palladium then, and that's not too much of a problem. Look at that. That's really expensive. Back to heroes then. Over to them. We will inspect them and equip them with all of that. And finally, stuff here for improved damage for the armies. Yes, I think so. Improved vision and sharp senses. That's always good to have improved vision, just so you can see when other armies are coming along. We got faster pillage. We don't want that. Army initiative boost. We probably want that. That's army damage boost 3, but we've already got that. Improved damage. Oh, sorry. Yes, we want army damage boost. That's right. So we want army stuff. Army, no. No improved movement, no. High ground, no. Minor faction slayer, no. Last resort, no. Improved initiative, that's just on this hero though, and that's ghost force. That's interesting. Yeah, we could do that. Oh, we can't equip that damage boost. Okay, you know what? I think we're just gonna have to equip anything that that's relatively cheap. There's improved movement and no. We don't have anything there we can get. So I'll just do that when we'll assign it to this army. Assign hero. There we are. And then we'll do some auto moving and then check this out. So there's our mastermind going over here. I'm just going to keep them in the sea for now. This mastermind... Sorry, this Vor, rather. We're going to bring down and we'll shove in this this place here. This one is able to garrison. That Vor's almost dead, but hopefully when it's in there, it should be alright. By the way, these Vors, we might be able to upgrade them. Let's have a look. Vors, edit. In terms of stuff, we've got the guard, which is good. We've got the flame, and then we've got we've got all the stuff like the plating and stuff, which is dust. So actually, no, we don't need to do that at all. That's fine then. So this is doing nothing. This one is going to have a little dive. And we found some dust in the bottom of that hole. This city, currently not doing anything. Go for National Museum, increasing our influence as well, which is good. And we'll end the turn. And there is another era. Era 5, probably. Yes, the Age of Heroes. So there's a Signal Corps done. We can now build whatever that thing is. The really ripped-off version of the Eye of Sauron. We want to move that over there. We'll do a bit of an auto move. And once again, declaration of war. Whoa! Okay, so we have had war declared upon us. That's of interest. So that's actually of worry because I don't know where they are. So if we go to shake hands, we can see that we are now at war with them. Right, well, this isn't going to take hopefully too long then. I'm going to get my hero, my hero and army down here. And we will attack. So we'll say attack, and you can see that we have the upper hand. We're going to auto-fight that, and bang, that is now destroyed. Well, it's not destroyed actually, but it's been taken over. We're going to send the Erkin Lice over on the far left, as well as these and this. And we probably want to scuttle this. We do probably want to scuttle this, but at the moment, I can't do it. Okay, this is... I mean, you might say it's not a downside that we're doing this, but... No, it is a bit of a downside where that is, because we're not near the river. Although there's a river there, and it's not in a terrible position. It's not in a terrible position. We might keep it. What we'll do, we're going to go on the assumption that we're going to keep it. We'll put that into... we'll put that into there and that into there. We don't really care about much of this stuff. Infantry Cantina, Stronghold, Dust Dredger. What else do we want? Palladian Extractor, that would be nice. And Public Granary. Yeah, like get a lot of this stuff built out. Might as well just buy it out. Chapel of Auriga, it's going to take some time. Okay, so they've now declared war on me. That worked out as pretty much I expected. We absolutely sledged that city from day one. So I just need to know where the rest of their stuff is, because they will have an army. In fact, they definitely did have an army, because I bumped into it multiple times. So I don't know what it is or what's it comprised of and what it's currently doing, or more importantly, rather than anything else, where the hell it is. Speaking of where the hell things are, we have 2 Urkins down there and 1 there. Okay, that's Fakir. Can we go and collect that? We cannot, because we don't have anyone close enough, although my hero is currently working the way to the left anyway, so we might bump into them. This one is going to jump into there and then back over. Actually, we'll go to there. Might as well search these out, you see. That's a quest, I believe, to deliver some resources that we currently probably don't have. No, we don't have that. Back into there. And we'll go around like so. Currently no research set. I think we are going to focus on anything that increases fortification. So that one, city improvement, citizen armies. It's one of the first ones, but it's not a problem. And I cannot see anything around here. What I'm going to do, I'm going to sort of cheat. I'm going to go for Tower of Fidelity. I'm going to unlock that straight away. Then what I'm going to do is place a tower there and then buy it out. So next turn, we'll have a nice big overview of what's around here. That'll give us some nice vision and hopefully figure out where their army is. There's the vision, and we cannot see their army, so that's sort of a good thing, because it means it's not bothering us around there. Over on the left, we are going to... I think I'm going to attack, but I think I'm going to attack with my... I think I'm going to attack with this main army. I'm going to bring it over to there. Erkenlice are going to shift over. The reason I want to attack with the army is because I think I want to keep that city. In fact, just for the sake of ease, I think we're going to try and keep all of the cities. So we'll attack that. That's not going to take too long. Bosh, there we go, there's another city. So we're going to start moving on to the right-hand side then, and that's 2 cities in 2 turns. In terms of city-to-turn ratio, we're on 1-to-1. So we'll keep moving, and in terms of building, we're going to go for dust dredging, we're going to go for chromatic labs, stronghold stuff, basically all of the upgrades that would give us a nice little bonus, and also build right over that tree and buy it out straight away. We'll put more stuff into probably food, because obviously things are currently in a state of rebellion. Cargo docks can go there as well, which we can't buy out, but it's not really too much of a problem. But a lot of the stuff we can buy out just to increase the overall happiness and approval. Although some of it we can't do, that we can't. I can't build anomalies, which is a shame. I would really like to build that Throne of Empires, which requires Mithrite. In fact, if we have 1 more Mithrite, we would be able to build it. So I'm going to buy that. I'm going to then place that thing, Throne of Empires. Where do I want to place Throne of Empires? Probably right on the edge there, because it'll look fairly cool. 13 turns in order for that to be done. I'm going to then move some people over, 12 turns. And I guess it's... diminishing ratios there. Okay. Still looking around. Cannot see this guy's army. Okay. Interesting. Let me build another one of these towers, although the only tower I can build is in the centre, so it's really pointless. In that case, then, a mastermind would be nice, but not enough glass steel. Let's resolve that by... not buying any more glass steel, because I don't have it. Let's have the money, rather. Let's sell some of this stuff to gain said generic units of currency, and then Bosh, which is the universal term for doing something. Bosh, there we are. And then we can put that VOR in there, so at least that garrison's now sorted. We're going to manually move this hero there, and it looks like we can... do a bit of diving, in fact. So let's do a bit of diving. And we have found search sunken ruins revealed by the razor dust with hero level 4 minimum. Okay, that should be an easy task. That'll be our next turn's job. Let's go back over here. Actually, let's go there. We'll go there, and then our next turn we'll go there. And then we've got a city that ain't doing anything. Still cannot build another... Still cannot build over there. That's a shame. But to be fair, it will be done next turn. We'll go for coastal battery because, well, basically for the lack of anything else. Over here, we've got all sorts of stuff. There's extra... There's production line, which is always good. Although, I'm realising that we're not building any of these Leviathans. But at the moment, the sea is not really of our concern. Oh, we have found their army. There's their army there. You can see wandering around. Also, you betray our friend if you continue these idiocies. You will suffer greatly. Hang on. They were the ones that attacked me, I think you'll find. Anyway, they are now headed towards my main city here. So what I'm going to do is buy out a couple of these things. We've bought out the conscription center, which is extra XP on unit. Extra conscription on unit. Sorry, XP on unit, and also defensive wards. That is plus 30 fortification per person on city. Can only be built once. Well, I think there is not a great idea, great place to have it, but this is now the time to have it because it'll really increase the fortification of that. Also, if I auto move this stuff here, you can see that we are heading towards his capital city, which is something that he's probably not going to be too keen on. So let's just head around. He does actually have some units as well, which is interesting. I could head them off, and I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. So these lice can get in there, and we'll head that way. The problem is if I attack them there, I'm going to have 8 units on my side there, and I'm pretty sure I did click siege. But anyway, we will have to auto-fight that, and yeah, we've just lost loads of stuff. I'm sure I clicked siege. Apparently I did not. Okay, this is their main city, so this is going to be a tough nut to crack. Let me just dive there, and that should be that completed. Oh, they've got a fire ship, bathysphere, and artillery ship. It says I'm going to lose this as well. I'm going to manually fight it, and we'll see if that is the case. The main one to take out would be the fire ship. So let's do. It's saying take out the artillery ship, and I don't think that is the case. I think take the fire ship out. I was going to say before it sets you on fire, but it's probably going to be able to do that, unless. Oh well, certainly want to hit for 0. Yeah, okay, and we're going to get hit for 72. He can't get close enough to us because of that. Well, however, this one can, which is a problem. I wonder how much movement I've got. I've only got speed 2. Which is a bit of a shame. That's done pretty much... Oh, I was going to say pretty much nothing, but it did hit quite hard there. Yeah, we'll go on then. We'll attack against that. And we've done... Oh, 56. Right, we're going to lose this fight massively. These must be really, really powerful. And what level are they? According to the fight, which apparently is not loading anymore, they are level 4. Right, that's why. These are all level 4. It doesn't really matter what I do now. I've pretty much lost it. The fire going on me is just going to really do me in. Although, smacking them there for a decent amount of damage was good. And then taking 0 back. There's only 33, but it's not really that I'm worried about. It's the flame and also the probably 80 barrage from that. Trying to get this fire ship down here. A critical 88 from the fire. The fire ship's already done what it's needed to do. Okay, so at least we're going to have our hero respawn back up north, because he's pretty much at the opposite end of the world from ours. Yeah, he is. I'm just going to click battle there and let it crack on, because this will be game over for him. Although, to be fair, it's 5 or 6 and sitting for 0. We might be able to survive it. The only way we can survive it really is if I run, but then again, we could probably still be chased, but then it means that if we're lucky, this won't be able to shoot and we'll get hit with some 0s, but I very much doubt it. There's the shots out. Oh, 169 damage on that one, which is good. This one's going to move forward, and it is range not enough, and then this one's going to attack me. We have a 25% chance of surviving, and there's a massive delay here. Hit for 0. We survive. Surprisingly, we survive, and what I'm going to do now is unassign the hero and run away. There's no point in fighting that. Fighting that would just be instant death for us. So we'll walk away. So this is where we're sieging over here. We will probably... Do I want to end the turn, or do I want to buy my units out? Well, I can't because I don't have the stuff. Let's go for... this one over here, which is Civic Instruction, which is Army Manual and National Military College. That's not what I want. I want... where are the hounds? Where are the hounds, and how can we release them? I'm sure there's something to do with hounds, although I can't find it. That's all. Brigade system, extra defense on units. Well, we're going to build that. That's just a generally good global bonus. So, let's see what happens over here. Looks like they're running off. Looking like it's going to move. We are being sieged. We knew this was going to happen. 440 defense, fortification, and they're taking 39 off a turn. I am not really too concerned. So I'm going to attack that and siege it. No, I did press attack on the last one. Yeah, totally my fault. My most sincerest apologies. Right, so what else do I want to do? This one, gather that, and I guess... you know what, I'll just say scout and we'll see what the mastermind can do. No point in the Leviathan shifting, they're not going to do anything. We're going to activate wine. Going to activate gold. Going to activate emeralds, which is fortifications on cities. Going to activate attack on units. Activate extra trade route stuff. And extra fidzy, which is the best stuff. That dust orchid is the best stuff in the game, I think. Right, so we do have... a couple of options for building here. You can see we've got these stockpiles. I'm going to put all these stockpiles into our main city just so we can try and get that museum built out, or Throne of Empires built sooner rather than later. Over here, the question is, can I build a... Oh, I can't build a tower. I'm going to say the tower actually does retaliation damage, so that would be quite cool, but sadly we cannot do that. 1k in terms of heroes, is there anything we could buy? Sorry, units, is there anything we could buy? There's some centaurs there. We could start putting together another army, but I don't think we'll bother just yet. There's no real great issue there. You can see we've got 8 units to fight here, and we're taking 24 fortification off the city a turn, but we are going to be able to move our army into there, and that should... Yeah, there we go, that's being reduced even more now, that's good. So, let's see what they're doing. Still minus 39, and now that's up to 533 because we've activated that booster. So that's all great. Over here, we can build our borough streets over up north, and that gives us eventually that there as well, which is fantastic. We're going to go down here and put in... I don't really want a tower of anything. Do we need the conscription centre? We don't really build anything there, do we? Although, I think it would be best if we built some... No, I think conscription centre is just generally a good thing to do. Although we're going to move them now into probably dust production and start shifting a couple of these people around. You don't need to be in there anymore. You can go for dust, although this is more of a science thing, isn't it? That's actually just... You know what's not a terrible idea is to do that. That's fine, that's fine, and that's fine. End the turn. All I'm going to do is keep ending the turn, really, until this fortification is down to 0. So it's 2 more turns until that's down to 0, and then we can absolutely sledge it up. It's going to take 11 units for me to deal with, and I don't think I will be able to do that. However, I'll give it my best shot. Be the first to one of our heroes to level 8, and we've got Intelligent Corps, which is 20% health regen on Empire. And we are being attacked. So this is their army onto mine. It says I'm going to win it, but I'm going to manually fight it, just because I think that would be... better than the normal way it does it, which is just do whatever it wants. They do have initiative for the most part. We're going to leave it on auto attack because they're just going to attack me with whatever they've got. Now, this army here is the surprise element. This is something I didn't expect them to build. This is their... Oh, great. Good opening maneuver there. Getting hit for 35 and taking 0. Yeah, this is the army that they've just built here. So this is an army of 6. So regardless of what happens here, I'm going to be massively reduced anyway. A good little defense there. We got hit for 0, not hit anything back because obviously we've only got 1 counter. The centaurs do have free counter, so I believe they can attack twice. Can counter more than once, yeah. So we're going to charge around the back here, so we'll have movement bonus because they have charge. Actually, I'm lying, they don't. And great, we've hit them for 0. Nice one, game, thank you. So we're going to charge around, try and hit these centaurs. They've got range slayers and fast. Let's see if we can do anything other than... No, there we go. 51 damage. That's pretty good. And now the Drakens are going to start... the Drakenlings are going to start running around. They've got a decent amount of health. Well, there's 52 less of it now. and we are getting swamped on the right. But once they've gone, we've got a lot of ranged units. We've got 3 ranged units, plus 2 rumblers, which are melee, and then healers, and we've also got reinforcements. The problem is that the reinforcement positions are currently, one's occupied by this unit here. But anyway, let's see what we can do. So there's 57 damage straight out. That is going to just stand where it is, which is a shame, which means only 1 reinforcement. And then we're going to be shooting with these orcs as well. We are focusing down on this centaur, which I think is the way to go. Oh, look at that pathetic damage. And I don't know what they were doing. I think they were trying to do some heal up or something. Oh no, here we go. Now they're going to move. Are they going to heal or are they going to hit? They are going to do some healing. 26 healing is not too bad. And apparently the rumblers decided to go back over instead of attacking them because of the orders, I guess. Right, we're going to manually order these now. So the problem with ordering them around here is that we don't really know what they're going to be, what orders are going to be issued. We're just going to focus down like so. That should be about right. Because if these guys move over there, then the rumblers are going to try and run around. Maybe it would have been a better idea to auto-resolve it. We'll never know. Okay, 0-0 damage there. That's not too bad. They're going to hit us for 32. Nothing back. This is the problem with mercenary units, that they're not terribly brilliant. And this is the main issue we have with this faction, is that your standing army is not brilliant. Although we've done okay up to this point. I mean, we've got 2 cities, so we can't really complain too much. And this is their main city, so attacking like they are, it's not exactly unexpected. That's a problem though, because now that unit is just that's now just stood on our reinforcement position, so now we can't call in reinforcements. Well, that's good. That was good damage. However, thankfully, these units, them cheekies, have just shifted over, and now we can bring in reinforcements there, unless one of their units starts moving. So we've taken down 1 unit. A couple have taken some damage, which is good. They've got reinforcements though, which is from the city. I mean, if we just take this army down, it'll be pretty good anyway. The problem is that we can't really reinforce very fast, and what we can reinforce with is only going to be units that we can just buy out. Ideally Urkins all the way. There's some damage, and 13 damage, which is absolutely pathetic, so we're going to keep them as support. Rumblers are going to go down and probably give this a good smashing, so this is not going to be good for them, and it should hit the ones behind them. And great, we hit them for a -1. Thank you very much, Gahim. And then he goes in the reinforcement position because, well, why wouldn't there? Right, so we'll issue orders for the range units to attack the thing that I think is going to die, but we'll see. You can say heal up that unit there. Rumbler, you're attacking there, and that's about right. So once again, a lot of this we won't really have much choice in where we're standing, just because they're attacking me first. And there we go, 96 damage. Well done, that's a good spear attack. And they've got their centaurs coming in now. So we've almost taken out 1 unit of their centaurs there. We've already taken something else out earlier. But our centaurs are just hitting for pathetic amounts. Oh, the Drakenlings have moved down to there to attack the Rumbler. That is, I believe, an error on their part, because they've left open this, which means I can now spawn there with something. Could be Urkin Lice, could be... What else did we have in around there? There's the Urkin Lice. You think... It looks like they're in the combat, but they're not. They're just standing around. They should spawn in here though, but it depends what reinforcements we get. We're probably going to lose our Minotaur here. No, we lucked out. 25% chance, and we lucked out there. Our range units should hopefully take out the last centaur that's in this army here, and that's it now, gone. There we go. So there's another one destroyed. And then, there's 47 there, but hasn't killed it because it's got a pixel of health left by the look of it. So I don't think we can win this. In fact, I know we can't win this just because we can't kill the amount that we need to. But at least we are happily sledging down. It would be of... oh, that's a shame. Good hit. It would be of interest to see if we could attack just the reinforcement positions. But I don't know if we want to. Why are you running over there? No, you don't want to run over there. You want to just attack. Just wave into them, please. They still have centaurs, so... It's important that we sort some of this out. They're all done there. That's going on there. And what was our reinforcement? Oh, we didn't bring anything reinforcement-wise. That's a shame. So hopefully we'll just trade here. Yeah, so we got hit for 31 and died, and hit for 143 back. Not that we needed to, because I had a pixel of health. But at least, you know, the unit is dead. So we've already sledged 3 of them. So this is good. They're attacking our hero, which is not going to go well for them, just because of the sheer amount of health the hero has. Although 270 isn't a great amount. Anyway, we're going to charge down. We're going to start taking out the Drakenlings. Hopefully there'll be a decent hit. 26! No, it was not a decent hit. In fact, that was probably the opposite of what you can consider to be a decent hit. No, sorry, that is what we consider to be an opposite, because that was 0. Okay, they're going to charge down here and attempt to attack my Rumbler, which is not going to go well for these guys. Yeah, 69 non-crit, that is useful. And there's a nice one, a 0. A 0 hit on them. Excellent. And our range units are going to absolutely slaughter the centaurs, but they do have point-blank power, so right up close, plus 40% extra damage, which is great, and that should be them centaurs taken out. So they ran all the way from back there, and they've just died tired, that's all that was. Phase 4 of 6, so a couple more here. We are going to hit them back for 52, because we do have the higher ground, because we've paid for that DLC. They're going to move further forward and continue attacking us. These are the militia, so this is directly affecting their city now, whatever happens. Although we didn't account for this when we started the attack, but it's pretty good. And they're going to hit us for 0, and we hit them back for 51. I cannot argue with that at all. That's good. Rumba's going to do nothing, and now there's going to be all sorts of stuff going on. So we have initiative now, so those are going to attack that. That's fine. Then it will be all of them, followed by the Tikis. And I tend to say just fire any unit, but moreover, attack a unit that's probably going to die, because then it'll make its own decisions on what to do, and ranged units obviously means they can just turn around and shoot anything. Once again, hit them for 0, but it only took 23 back, so I'm not really too worried there. Hit them 52 because of high ground, that's good. And now we're going on to the Rumblers, which is taking 0, and then we hit them back for 69. Same again at the back there. Ooh, very little damage back, but good damage out. Over 100, in fact. Here's some of the ranged units, which should take out there with an 85 crit. That's some of their militia guns, so that's directly hit the city, and it'll take a while to rebuild. Here's some more damage. 52 damage, in fact, for what would be ranged units. And then some 23 pathetic damage out from the orcs as well. They're going to attack that centaur for nothing. We're hitting back for 52. Excellent. And then the militia are just sort of waving in. It's the second to last phase, so as I said, we're not going to win this fight. Not that we expected to, you understand, but at least we should be all right here. I think we're going to come out with in a better situation, really. So that can attack that. That can heal up that unit. These ones will sit order everything in the centre. The Rumbler's going to attack the centre, and then we'll end the turn. And this shouldn't take too long to finish now. So 26 there. We're not going to kill that one, which is a shame. Although, no, it looks like we are, and nope, looks like we're not. Spoke too soon, don't count your chickens before the hatch and all of that. Another 69 damage at the back there. That's only Drakenlings though, sadly, not militia. Although, any enemy units dying is always a good thing for us. You can see the Rumblers are just stupidly powerful. I think we're going to sell some of these units once we've dealt with this. If we're going to have a standing militia army, we're just going to go with these Tiki, because these are brilliant. They just absolutely harvest things at close range, but the orcs are just generally garbage. I've not found a great use for them, to be honest with you. I mean, they're quite tough, but, you know, I really don't care about a tough ranged unit. Not really high on the list of priorities, is it, when it comes to stats? A ranged unit that tanks, although it can be a decent build if you're playing Volters or something. Wow, 0 damage and slowed for a melee unit that's already in melee, nice. And there's the end of that fight. Not what we wanted, and sort of what we expected, but look at that. That's absolutely harvested them, and they don't have much left. We're going to attack. We're going to just attack again. We might be able to take this city. So there's our setup. Where they're going to go? I don't know why they're so far back. I really don't care. Get them forward. Get all these units right far forward. Like so. And actually, the hero can go back. And ready the fight. And we will focus. Actually, that's a decent focus. No, it's not. No, it's okay. It's okay. Charger on the back. This is a shock trooper. It's going to get killed anywhere. You can see they do have fortification on there, so regardless of what damage we do, we can only ever go to that fortification level and no more. Sadly, they have got a pixel level of fortification left. So even if we hit them for 20,000 damage, it would just take off that little top bit. Not that that's a big issue here, because hopefully the range units... Oh, no, they can't. They're just going to creep forward, and then they're going to start doing stuff. So take the fortification off here. Yep, 51, that's gone, and then another hit will pretty much destroy those. Here's the orcs, which will probably do nothing. Oh no, decent enough damage to take them out. This is good. Hero's going to come down and probably do a little bit of an attack. Even a couple of damage will kill it. Nice one. Well done. Thanks for that. Thanks for that. I really appreciate you hitting for that. Looks like they're going to come down and attack my my tikis. No, we hit them back 52 though. And Rumbler's going to stand there, and the other Rumbler's going to move because this is ranged and it's a bit of a problem. Right, so we need to reorganise some of this. Everything needs to attack this unit just so we can get down. That one can attack that one. That one can attack that one. Oh, that was actually going to go back and go around. That's okay. You can attack. You can actually heal him. There we go. I did issue the order to go there, and it decided not to do any of that. And a nice trade of 0, so we still didn't even take the fortification off. They're going to back up, and that's sort of not unreasonable at all, I guess. Will I get a free hit back? No. Oh, yes, I do have free counter, but my counter was apparently to hit them for 0. More ranged units getting closer, not staying at the high ground, but we have taken off their fortification, which is good. And now this should be this unit dead. Bang! Yes, see you later. They're gone. Oh no, they're not. They've got a little bit of damage left. No, there we go. A little bit of health left, and now they're dead. We're going to heal up there, and now we've got the Rumblers who are just going to stand around and do nothing because that's their lot in life. I think that's a decent attack order. This one we will attack that one because we want to get that killed immediately, although it means that these ones aren't going to do much, but there we go. There's the attack that kills that, which is good. Turn 3 of 6 looks like it is very much in the blue, so we should be alright. This is going to be them attacking the Tetikis, and they're going to die straight away. Yeah, these things are brilliant. I mean, who would have thought 2-headed jackals with crossbows and shields would have been good? Pretty much everybody. So there we go. There's one unit left, and doesn't look like they're bringing in any more reinforcements, so there we are. And, yeah, we'll have a free counter on here, so we'll hit them back for 0. But it's still alive, which is good, and we are going to hit them for 26. What I'm going to do with this unit is probably run it off. I don't see any reason in keeping that in the fight. We might as well run it off and keep it alive. And apparently our Rumblers really cowardly. They want to run away as much as possible. It's because of the way down, you see, it's all blocked by different units. But anyway, the ranged units will end up killing this because we got two of these guys plus orcs, and we got the high ground, we got morale bonus, we got the lot really. And there you go, GG, that's fallen over now. So that should be their army dead. I don't think it's their city dead though. But there's the healing going out on some Rumblers, and the Rumblers are just going to have a wander. And that should be that pretty much dealt with. Okay, is that it? Yes, that is our city, actually. We've managed to take over their main city. Of all of the things that I thought we may or may not accomplish here, we're going to pretty much buy out everything we can. Public granaries and conscript centre, probably don't need, but we will build in this way to try and get towards the sea. We'll buy that out. Going to put that into food, try and increase the population there. And put loads of that in dust. Right, that has been a bit of a brilliant episode, actually. We have managed to take over a lot of cities. We've taken over all but one of their cities, and that's something I didn't expect to see. We're going to move these over to the last city there. Obviously, they're still sieging me, but I reckon their hero's going to do a Yui and turn back towards me, which is not exactly unexpected, is it? So, we will see next episode just how we get on. As always, hope you have enjoyed the video and the series thus far. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.